Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ebony Janice. I go by Ebony Janice, which means that you should call me Ebony Janice. And today I want to talk about something that I think gets presented as a gift, but it's actually a wound, I think. And it's Black women's empathy, our ability to read a room. We get told that it's a superpower, and I just want to offer a different framing. The wound is hypervigilance about other people's emotional states. That is a survival skill. It develops in environments where reading the room correctly is the difference between safety and danger. So many Black women developed extraordinary empathetic capacity, not because we were born with this sensitivity, but because we had to be. The distinction, this is not saying that empathy is bad. It's saying that when empathy develops as a survival mechanism, it comes with a cost. You stop checking your own interior because you're too busy scanning everyone else's. You lose access to your own feelings because you're so fluent in other people's. The reclamation, I think, though, is what does it mean to tend to our own interior life first? Not instead of caring for others, but first. What does it mean to let our own feelings be primary data? I want to say that empathy is real. It deserves a foundation of self-attunement to rest on. You cannot pour from a vessel that you have never learned to fill. So in order to be the most empathetic, the most highly evolved, emotionally mature, empathetic version of yourself, you would have to be able to read your own emotions first in order to be able to discern what's happening externally, instead of the opposite. You dealt so much with the external that you have no real spaciousness or understanding of what's happening internally. And so I think that while we should continue being empathetic, it's not something that I think that we should turn off. I think that the foundation of self-attunement is the foundation that it deserves to rest on. And a part of that looks like boundary setting. And a part of that looks like knowing what your home frequency is. And a part of that looks like knowing how to actually sit down in your seat itself and return to yourself, so that when something gets you up out of your seat and you start feeling anxious, or you start feeling overwhelmed, or you start feeling like, there's something that doesn't belong to me, that you can get into yourself first and acknowledge, this is what is mine. All of this is everybody else's. Now, what can I do, if anything, to support other people in their journey after I have being able to pour into myself, so that I can support everyone else from the highest possible version of myself, and not from the depleted, scared, anxious, just trying to make sure that I'm safe version of myself. Because everybody's better off. I was about to say no one wins when a family's feud. Everybody's better off when Ebony Janice is highest self Ebony Janice. Everybody's better off. Even if what you're going through, you need me to, you feel like I need this right now. The best support that I can give you is to be the highest version of myself, to be seated in myself, to be in my home frequency, to be well in my body, so that when I show up for you, that I can show up for you as that version of myself, and not from a depleted version of myself that could potentially end up either not giving you what is the best for you, and or end up resenting you. Because for real, nobody wins when the family feuds.